My name's Pruitii, and welcome to a video that has been an idea for a very long time, and it's a tier maker on the Resplendent heroes. So yeah, these are all going to be my opinion on the Resplendent heroes. Which ones are my favorite, which ones I don't like, and keep this in mind, this is not going to be a tier maker representing how close they are to, like, design-wise. It's literally my personal opinion on how much I like their outfit. So, with that in mind, let's get into this. I'm gonna do it in alphabetical order because that's the order I got the tabs open to make my life easier. Let's go. First off, we have Alm. Now, Alm's Resplendent, a lot of the emblem ones are just bothersome to me. Not because, like, they don't match or anything, they just look boring, if I'm honest. I agree that it's an upgrade from his current, like, his base look. Like, the art is so much nicer, his armor looks so much nicer, it's just not enough for me. So I think we're gonna put him in C. What I would have liked is maybe, like, go in a little harder on the Umbla theme, and add a cape. A cape on Alm would have been so cool, but we didn't get that. Next up is Amelia. Have you seen her special art? Like, that is god tier. I do like Amelia's base outfit a little bit more than her Resplendent outfit. The art is a very nice style, but I would consider it like a side grade because I do like the original art style of Amelia's. Her outfit, though, is just not my favorite, so she's not an S tier, but she's definitely A tier because that special art lives rent-free in my head. Next up is Azura. I have mixed feelings. Part of me wants to instantly put her in S tier because it's Azura, and I love Azura. But I feel like something is just off about her outfit. Her base outfit has just such a perfect design that it was going to be so hard to beat that. And I feel like her Resplendent didn't do that for me. Her art quality, though, ooh, I love her Resplendent art. It is so pretty and just so clean, and I love her little smile in it. She deserves to be happy. But I like her original outfit too much. I wish I could just merge the two and make it awesome, but she's going to definitely be a top of A tier for me. Alright, Sheida is next. Art upgrade is really nice. The art quality of Sheida's Resplendent is just so smooth and so soft and gentle. I love her scarf. Her scarf is so cool. I love it. It's so just like a nice pastel pink to puff off of that awful teal, but it's nothing like amazing to me. So pretty simple, middle of the road, B tier for me. Now, do I have to say anything? It's Celica, Fairy Celica. I've sung her praises before in my Fairy general Resplendent review, and just, it's so well done. I love the color palette, I love her outfit, I love the art. It's just, everything about it is just so beautiful, and I love looking at it. I really need to build her. I have her sitting, waiting for build, and I just have no idea for her yet. But it'll eventually come, and I'm gonna treat her special because her art is just beautiful. Now we have Crom. His art is so nice. I love his, I'm pretty sure it's his attack and special where it gives him, like, the wings from his cloak. I think that is a stellar touch. The art quality improvement from his base form, so good. I love a lot of aspects of Crom's Resplendent design. And I think I'm gonna put him in A tier, maybe put him in S tier, but wow, I'm gonna put him in A tier and maybe move him down to A tier after like seeing what other ones are S tier, but he's like right in the middle, right next to Azura. He's kind of just like fighting places with Azura there. Now Cordelia. I don't have her Resplendent, so it makes me sad that I don't have it because it is really, really nice. I'm not hating on the original artist, it's just this one is a lot more appealing to me, her Resplendent attire. As for like the outfit itself, it's nothing really special in my opinion. I don't really have any strong emotional attachments to Cordelia, so I think she's gonna hang out with Sheida and be in B tier. Del, I don't know how I feel about this, because I do like the colors of her attire. But I don't know, just something isn't hitting the mark for me. Maybe it's because it's her face. Maybe it's her face that's what's doing it for me. It just feels off. It's not bad, but I don't know. I wish she would have been in a light fairy design instead of the dark fairy, just for color palette and theming wise. So she's gonna chill next to Alm in C tier. Erica! She's like a mermaid. Fairy mermaid with her color palette. I wish her wings were a little different. Having the low hanging wings just doesn't feel like wings. It really evokes a tail to me. I don't know why. Am I the only person who sees that? Please let me know. Does she look like more like a mermaid to you than a fairy? It's not bad, but not good either. I think a solid B. Eldergan. Oh, Eldergan. Easy A. I mean, easy S. Oh gosh, I can't talk today. Easy S tier. Like, what is there to say about Eldergan's Resplendent that hasn't been said before? Like, his art quality is beautiful. The outfit is beautiful. Just everything about it combines into an amazing piece of art that I am so honored to see in a way. I feel like all of the ones in S tier, except for a couple, I need to build because they're just so good, and I need to give them love and attention, and I haven't. Now, Alencia. Hear me out. I like Alencia's base design more than I like her Resplendent. And her art as well, because it's Kippu. I love Kippu's art. I love Kippu's art so incredibly much. Like, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand. Her Resplendent is not bad. It's really pretty, all things considered. But going against Kippu base art is really, really hard for me. So for that, I'm sorry, Resplendent Alencia. You are in C tier. Kippu's art is just too good, in my opinion. Elliot Wood! Alright, it's not the most exciting design, I will admit, but Elliot Wood is one of the first Resplendent heroes that I really built out. I mean, Azura, was this Azura before Elliot Wood? I don't remember, but when it was right around his weapon refine, he got the extra boosts of stats, and I was like, you know, I have the 11 copies of Elliot Wood lying around. I don't really have a Cav sword built out, so let's build him. And I thoroughly enjoyed the time that I obsessively used him. He was so much fun, and I know it's a lot more of an emotional attachment for him to be an S tier rather than his attire, but this is my tier list. I make the rules. So, easy S tier for me because he has such an emotional attachment to me in this game. And plus, the art is very, very nice compared to his base art. Like, I have an alt account for FEH, for, like, free-to-play, and whenever I summon him on that account, I'm just so sad because it's his base art, and I'm just like, I miss Resplendent Elliot Wood. Now, Hector. Hector, like, I do like his Resplendent. The art is beautiful. The art is really nice, really clean. Something about it is off to me. I don't know what. Is it his pose? Is it his expression? his open hand is a little weird. Like, I feel like he should be holding something and just, instead of going, ah. So, I think he's gonna chill with the ladies and be in B tier for now. Now we have Brave Ike. Okay. I do have an emotional attachment to him because I have him fully built as +10 in his resplendent attire, and he's a god. I have him paired up with Brave Lucina, and just, I rally him, and then he's just a wall that no one can beat down. Like, I've put him against Edelgards, and he's survived it, and it's been beautiful. Or fallen Edelgards, to be more specific. But his attire, like, I don't know. I think I like his base attire a little bit more because it fits more with what he is as a brave unit. I do really like his resplendent look. I think we're gonna put him in A because of that emotional attachment I have to him. Now we have normal Ike. It's so weird that Ike, out of all of the characters in Heroes, has 2 resplendents. I don't like his attire really much. Like, I get what they were going for. It feels more like Embla than Moosebell, and I feel like that's docking points for me because I'm like, go a little harder, Ike, you know? Go a little harder. You could do it. You could be excessive. It's not bad, like some of the others on this list, but it's not one of my favorites. Julia! Oh gosh, this is a hard one for me because I love the painterly style of Julia's resplendent. I think it's really fitting from what I understand of her, but something about her base art just feels really nice to me. Her face needs improvement, but something about her base art just feels really comfy and warm and soft. And while I do get the signs of softness from Julia's new attire, I don't know, something is off. I'm gonna put her in B for now. We'll see how my mind changes as I go through this. Alright, Kagero. She looks so much like a watermelon. Like, seriously, so much like a watermelon. I'm not saying it's, unappealing, but I think I just have problems with Kagero. Like, her art in general. Like, her cleavage hurts to look at. So, like, I know how it is. I know the amount of back pain she must experience. How does she move? How does she be a ninja with them just hanging out? I feel like she's one of the other ones that I like her base art more and her base design more as well. It's not bad. Again, it's not bad. It feels like her base design is a little more cohesive than her resplendent design. I feel like she's just got too much going on, you know? I really do like her cloak wings in her resplendent form, though. I like that. So she's gonna hang out next to Ike and C. Leaf! Okay. I don't like it. That's the easy say of I don't like it. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. He looks like a Code Geass character to me. Like, something about his face, and just, I know he's not obscenely tall like Code Geass characters, but to me, whenever I see his face, I'm like, yeah, you're a Code Geass character. I feel like so much about his base art looks really, really nice. I appreciate the stat boost to Leaf, even though if I don't use him, but his base design looks a lot more cohesive, and why did they, split apart his cape and his resplendent form? I feel like it would have just been a lot better as a nice, smooth cape, but, here we are. So, first D tier of this video, and probably not the last. Now we have Lilina. I think she's gonna just chill next to her dad. Like, it's not one of my favorites. It's not one of my least favorites. It just kind of feels middle in the road to me. Why doesn't she have a giant cloak? I know she doesn't have it in her base design, but come on. A giant cloak would have made her design look so much cooler. Give people cloaks, I.S. Please. Come on, they look so good. But, like, you know, nothing special. I think the art quality is nice. The design just isn't really screaming at me. Now we have Lind, who is another character that was originally drawn by Kipu. And I'm sorry, Lind, but, where is she? I'm sorry, Lind, you are as well in the D tier. Kipu's art just looks so much better on Lind, and I love the soft pink of Lind's outfit, the flowiness of her dress, and I feel like a lot of Lind's charm, to me, is downgraded by her Resplendent. And Lind is one of the characters that I like built up in the beginning year of FEH, because I was like, her art is beautiful. I don't know anything about her, but I love her art and her design, and the Resplendent isn't what I wanted, unfortunately. So we got Lucina. So before we, add her, let's do something real quick here. Yeah, she's an F tier. I think she is my least favorite Resplendent still. That's saying something. She had so much potential. One, I don't like this artist. I'm not really fond of their style, first off. I don't like the deep black shadows. It just is not my cup of tea. I don't like that Lucina looks like a child. But besides that, I do really love her attire. I just wish it was done by a different artist and she actually looked like how old she's supposed to be. Which is really unfortunate because there was so much potential in this Resplendent and just is ruined, in my opinion, by the artist. So, sorry not sorry. Now a little palette cleanser of Lynn. I'm neutral on her. Her art's nice. Her outfit's decent. It's not like amazing top tier to me. It's just decent. I love the shading of her art though. It feels really like unified and really clean, and it's not bad. It's not wonderful either. Now Resplendent Marth. The only thing I really don't like about Marth's Resplendent design is his face. His face kind of just, I don't know. It's like staring at me, judging me, haunting me. But besides that, the design itself is a really good Asker design. I feel like it didn't go hard enough. That's my problem with their Resplendents. Like, they just are so close to being so amazing, but yet some of them just don't do enough. They don't change the base outfit enough, and I know that's not the point of Resplendents. Resplendents are just supposed to be here. Here they are in their base outfit with a little bit of new flair to them, and I want them to go harder, and they don't. They should have gone harder with Marth, in my opinion. But, a good Asker design, just not a favorite. We got Merrick now. I don't like it. I flat out don't. I understand the hat is supposed to be a nod to his original design, but he looks like a gnome. He looks like a gnome, and none of this screams what I would see of Nidavellir. Like, it confuses me whenever I look at him like this. I'm like, you're supposed to be an Asker outfit, but you're not. You are Nidavellir for some reason, and that confuses me, and I don't like it. The art is really nice, though. Not a favorite of mine, but just no, Merrick, no. Next up is Makaya, and I thoroughly enjoy her Resplendent attire. It's really beautiful, really classy. I love the skirt. I love just how it's drawn, like, itself. Like, the techniques used in it that I could observe. And it just, I don't know. I love her little pose holding her bird. And it's just really pleasing to look at. I have a Makaya fully built out. I think she's at plus 10. Or as close. I don't remember. But I thoroughly enjoy her resplendent design. I think it's really, really good. Minerva. There's no way I'm never gonna say her name like that. But again, really, really solid resplendent design. I don't have it. Do I? Pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure I don't. But if I did, I would totally build Minerva. I love her child form. But I just think it hits the nail on the head on perfectly translating her base design into a resplendent form. There's just not much more to say other than that. I really like it. It's really good. The art is alright. I kind of prefer her original art a little bit more in just terms of style, but the outfit itself is beautiful. Now we get Niles. Yeah, he's another one of those resplendents I don't really like. Regardless of him fitting into, Moose Bell and whatever, I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. I like his cape, I like his cloak, but other than that, The art's very much an upgrade from his original, but other than that, it just isn't pulling at my heartstrings, Alright, now Nino. Here's the thing that I just noticed. Why did they make her cloak shorter? That makes me sad. It's Embla. Embla is known for, big cloaks, big silhouettes. Why did they make it shorter? It should have been longer. I do really like the art. I feel like it's on par with the rest of C tier. It's just too bright for me. And I understand that it's Nino, she's kind of a bright kid, but it feels like her original outfit was just color swapped. I know that's what resplendents are supposed to be, but I wish there was a little more, But, it's okay. And now, we got Nelly. It's hard. I don't, my bias personally says, put her in F tier. You have strong feelings about her. But another part of me is, she does excel as a Moose Bell design. But wait, this is my personal opinion. I really like the art. Oof. I feel like she's gonna hover between D and F. Because her art is beautiful. If you did not hear me rave about it, it's beautiful. I love it. I love her special art especially. It's gorgeous. I just feel uncomfortable with Noe's design. So I'm gonna leave her at D right now and see how my mind changes during this process. Owen! She's gonna hang out in D. High D, kind of low C. The outfit really just doesn't do much for me. And the art, what is going on with her legs? How does the bone structure work? Because if you've got thick thighs, there's no way you're having a thigh gap. But she's got thick thighs and a thigh gap. And it's just, sure, there are some humans out there that have that, but the majority of humans with thick thighs do not have that. And it bothers me. I feel like thigh gaps can be used in art when there's not thick thighs. And it just bothers me to look at, unfortunately. The art, the design itself, I do really like. I like it more than her original. I can't get over the art. I'm sorry. The thigh gap hurts me to look at. Raven, A tier. He was my first actual Resplendent review, which is so weird to think about. Where did the time go? But I thoroughly enjoy his art. I think it's a stellar improvement from his base. The outfit is just wonderful. I wish there was a little more less samurai-ish look to him and more of like a gothic look to him. But that's nitpicking. He's comfortably A tier for me. Now we have Reinhardt. I appreciate that they fixed his tiny hands. But I feel like he's just a nice middle-of-the-road Resplendent for me. I do have him built, or at +10. I don't have him actually built yet. I need to do that. But I think the design itself is really, really nice. I like having him go from the black outfit to, you know, a white outfit. I feel like it creates a nice visual contrast between his base form and his Resplendent attire. It's just, Asker Resplendents need to go a little harder. I know Elliot Wood is in S tier, but that's because of an emotional attachment. Asker Resplendents just gotta go a little harder for me, and they don't, sadly. But yeah, B tier. Robin. He's like the first, I think, Resplendent that I actually purchased. Yeah, well, okay, here's the thing. So when Azura came out, I was mid-process of having a child, so I wasn't, and plus FEH Pass was new at the time, so I figured, oh, okay, I'll just wait until the end of her trial period, so once I buy FEH Pass, I could just automatically get her, because for some reason I was under the assumption you get all the previous ones, but no, so I did have to pay for her, but that was okay. That was a mistake, but he's the first one that I actually, like, committed to buying, because, man, I was so mad that I missed out on him. It's beautiful, in my opinion. It looks so good, it looks so gothic, it fits hell so great. I love the glowy bits. I really love that it looks like he has a floating head. Like, that is such a cool touch to me. I need to build him, just like almost everyone in S tier. I need to build him. I need to show him such love and appreciation, because I'm pretty sure I have enough copies of him. Now, Roy. I'm gonna put him in the top of B tier. I know I'm gonna reorganize everything at the end, but top of B tier. My problem with the Niffle designs is the teal. You guys know how I feel about the teal, so it's hard for me to put them any higher, except for Azura, because it's Azura, guys. Come on. I'm like the Azura person, apparently. But if he was light blue, in like one of my edits from the Niffle video, A or S tier. Like, I love the colors of his design, except for that gosh darn teal. I love the shading, I love the highlighting with the slight hues of purple that are in between, like, his whites and stuff. The art improved so much from his base design, let me tell you. And it's just, it really feels like it fits Roy. Just wish it wasn't this god-awful teal. Why couldn't it be light blue like Niffle? Like the god Niffle. Ah! Alright, next we have the Lobster Man of Rioma. And, alright, hear me out. This is a little controversial, maybe, because I think people really like his Resplendent design. It literally looks like his original design, just less samurai. And I don't know. I feel like it's okay. Like, the art's good. The special art looks super good. I love the lightning effects. Like, beautiful. Love the posing that he's in. It's so monotonous and white, and I don't know. I like the mix of the red and the white in his base design a little bit more. Now, Sanaki, A tier. Yep, A tier. I adore, like, her Resplendent. I love that it took Sanaki's design and was like, yeah, let's throw her into Embla, because her design really fits what Embla, like, looks like aesthetically. I love the colors. I love just the shading. Man, it looks so pretty. Like, how do you shade clothes that nice? I can't do that. And I feel like there's just such a softness to her and the flowiness of her cloak. And with the long sleeves, I mean, I'm a big fan of extra long sleeves. Sanaki's base form has long sleeves, but not like extra long sleeves that are like literally covering your hands and being impractical. But I really, really like it. Now we have something that is going to be kind of crazy. Yes, I'm putting Sarah above Azura. Because Sarah has a nice light blue. Why can't they all have the nice light blue? It just makes me so happy. It still makes my heart sing. I have no idea if I'm ever going to build Sarah, but the fact is that she has the light blue, and that makes me happy. It makes me very, very happy. I feel like she could easily be S tier if I cared a little bit more about the art style itself, but she, for sure, I think is the best in a full Resplendent. I'm sorry, Azura. Please don't be mad at me. Your base design's too good, okay, Azura? Now we have Shauna. And she's gonna chill in D. As I said in her Resplendent review, I feel like her art's really more of a side grade, and... Where's her cloak? Cloak! Give her a cloak! Please. I think this is like a general thing I've got going on for Embla characters, or just all characters in general. Give them a cloak. It makes them 10 times better. Like, I feel like Shanna is her outfit literally should have just been Asker. Like, as I edited it in her Resplendent review, it literally should have been Asker. And just it not being a hard enough Embla makes me sad, and it doesn't do anything for me. It literally looks like somebody just took her original outfit, painted over it, and done. No excitement to add it. So, yeah, D. Oh boy, Sonia. Yeah, I like Sonia's. Again, trend of the S tier. I need to build. But everything about her Resplendent is just beautiful. Her art is stunning. Her design is stunning. The way she's posed. I love that her cloak is like attached to her sleeve on her arm, and I think that's just so gosh darn cool. So yeah, I need to build it. But yeah, S tier. I mean, maybe she could have had thigh-high boots, but you know, S tier. Yeah. Sophia. I like the art upgrade. The art quality itself is really nice, really soft. Just not the biggest fan of her outfit, I think. It's just not appealing to me. I appreciate the black and white. I like seeing that in characters, but typically when you have black and white, I wish there was a little more to it. Because, like, sure, she's got the pop of her hair and the pop of the inside of her cloak and her belt, but that's it. And I feel like they should have done a little bit more, maybe changing up her sleeve color, and maybe just changing the entire outfit. And I don't know. It's just not what I want to see. I think Sophia's original outfit is not my favorite, for sure. I definitely like her Resplendent attire a lot more, but I don't know. Maybe it would have been nice to see, like, the giant braided rope that she has on her Resplendent. Maybe that would have done something for me. I don't know. Now, Soth. Yeah. I don't like Soth. He looks like he could just belong in modern day and just be, you know, somebody who's really into steampunk attire, just walking out. Not really something like I'd see in Nidavellir in a fantasy world, but I don't like it. I really like Soth's space art. It's really nice. I do appreciate the special art in his Resplendent. Like, that looks really, really good. But man, it's not doing anything for me. Now we have Tutu. They should have made her cloak longer, in my opinion. It should have been nice and long, and then she would have been an A tier, but I do think it's a really nice upgrade. I really like the posing. I love the art itself. The design just has a little left to be desired for me. That's pretty much all I can say about Tutus. Now Takumi. D tier! Yay, Takumi! I don't like it. It's not gothic enough for me. It literally is just like him as a samurai, just splattered with different colors, and I don't blah 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 blah, but it's not appealing to me. I like the thicker lines in his base art. I like the posing, I think, a little bit more in his base art. This just doesn't do enough for me, I think. So that's why he's in D. Now, Tana, quick question. I have not played her game, so please don't actually like spoil things in the game, except for this question. Is she supposed to be tan, or is she supposed to be white as a cracker? Because in both her base art and her summer form, she's tan. And I like that, but in her Resplendent, she's white as a cracker. So please clarify this for me, because I'm kind of confused. Oh, and also in her child form, she's as white as a cracker. So I'm assuming she's white, not tan. But I'm so used to seeing Tana. Wow, that's fun to say. I'm so used to seeing that in her base art that seeing her Resplendent is kind of just jarring to me. But regardless of that fact, I do like Tana's. I love the colors. I wish her fairy wings were a lot bigger than what they are right now, but I love the sunsetty colors that contrast her dark hair. I think it's just really pretty and really fitting, and yeah, just bigger wings, please. And finally, to wrap everything all up, we've got Tiki. Young Tiki. Oof, C or D for her, because like, it's not bad, but I like the pink more. I'm a big fan of pink. Not so much a big fan of like this maroon color she's got going on. I feel like it really contrasts her hair. I think I'm gonna put her in D. Maybe change my mind about that. I really like her base art. Like the style of her base art is really just cute and simple, but I feel like they made her smaller in her Resplendent art, and like I like adult dragons more than I like child dragons, so I'm a little biased towards that. And with that, we've gotten this tier list mostly done. What I'm going to do is take a few seconds and kind of reorganize it to fully fit my thoughts. Maybe change a couple of tiers, you know. Give me just a couple of seconds for you, I guess. And for me, it might be a couple of minutes. Just updated tier now. So yeah, this is my updated tier list. At the top, we've got Celica, I think, as my favorite Resplendent right now. It's really hard to pick between her, Eldergan, and Robin, but I think it's just the color palette that does it for me. I think it's that extra push that Celica gets. My least favorite is Lucina. Yes, I did move Tiki down. I kept Noe in D just because of the art. Just because of the art. If the art wasn't as good, she'd be an F tier as well. But Tiki's, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't hate it like Lucina. Like Lucina ideally should actually be like 3 tiers down. But it's just, I don't want to do that. That's too much work. But Tiki's just doesn't do anything for me. I really don't like the art style. And so that's why I decided to move her to F. But yeah, this is in order for each tier. Really hurts to not have Azura as S tier, but her original outfits are just too good. So I'm going to leave a link to this tier maker down below. So please go ahead and take some time, fill it out, and show it to me either on Discord or Twitter. I would love to hear your opinions, because my opinions are not objectively correct. They're objectively correct for me, but definitely not for you. I would love to see how other people view Resplendents, because Resplendents are kind of a huge part of my channel, it seems, because I love talking about character design and, you know, it's a fun thing to talk about. I feel like not enough attention is brought to Resplendents, and it's such a cool, unique thing that I really appreciate heroes doing. But I wish it was a little harder, you know, just a little harder. I wish they would go a little further on them, but that's not this time to talk about that right now. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. and subscribing. Keep fighting your battles, and I will see you next time. Toodaloo!